Part 4 of You Are in Your Cinderella Season. Keeping the faith and holding on to the promise, getting rid of the rest. Now, if you have not watched part 1, 2, and 3, it will be linked below for you to watch it. And please take it back to the Lord, every part, because this word is not for everybody. So please take it back to the Lord for confirmation or just a future confirmation, whatever the case may be. But that is the title for today. So I want to start on getting rid of the rest. And what does that mean? That means by fasting, and that means by patience. And what I mean by that is, because it's I need y'all to pay attention to this part, because this part right here is very important and crucial. Like the whole part 4, I need you to pay attention to it. What I mean by that, if there's something that you just can't get rid of, that you keep falling back into, it's very, very important that you start, if God leads you, that you start fasting. Because sometimes we can pray about something and we can get rid of something, but there's still something attached to you that's causing you to fall in that very same thing that you know not is right. So sometimes you need to fast. You need to fast that thing up off you. You need to fast that spirit up off of you, or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. And also too, you need to have patience in this season. You need to pray to God for patience. See, I was the one, I didn't have no patience. If I didn't have that thing right then, oh, I must have heard God wrong, or God it must have been my own voice talking to me. No, I just need to have patience. I need to grow some patience. So that's another thing that you can do when it comes to getting rid of the rest. And I wanted to start off with that. So I said, Lord, what do you want me to say this time? And oh my God, you need to listen to this. A lot of people give up on me in this season, particularly this part, keeping the faith and holding on to the promise and getting rid of the rest. He says, a lot of people proclaim that they believe in what I have shown them, but have no works. So then he led me to Matthew 22:14. It says, for many are called, but a few are chosen. What do he mean by that? Many are called to the Cinderella season. Maybe they prayed for a job. Maybe they prayed for a husband. Maybe they prayed for kids. And, whatever you didn't pray for, God called you to that season. But only a few stayed. Only a few kept the faith in God all the way through the trials and the tribulation. They did not give up on God in this season. And that's the reason why you say a lot of people proclaim that they say that they believe in what I have shown them. Maybe God gave you a vision. Maybe God gave you a dream. Maybe God allowed someone else to come and, gave you a confirmation on that thing that he said that you were going to have. But you have no works behind it. People allow the devil to harden their hearts because I am not coming fast enough. Let me read that again. People allow the devil to harden their hearts because I'm not coming fast enough. You got to remember that it's not your timing, it's God's. Because God knows whatever we pray for, he's going to give it to us right when we need it. Not a minute before and not a minute after. You have to be able to trust that God already has everything worked out for you. What did I tell you in the last part? He's already set the tone when you prayed that. He heard you, baby. And oh my God, listen to this next part. Don't you know that I am the author and finisher of our faith? Woo! I had to stop for a minute. Don't you know that I am the author and finisher of our faith? Now, after that, he led me to Hebrews 11:6. And it is impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that God exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. If you notice in the Bible, every story has something to do with faith. Noah with building the ark. Now, just imagine it not raining for those many years and God come tell you, oh, I need you to go build a boat. He had to have some type of faith. Just like with Abraham, God told him to go to a new city and offer up his son as a sacrifice. He had to have some faith. Sarah, she wanted a child. She wanted a child enough to where she moved faster than God. And her husband ended up laying down with another woman and they had a child, all because she was moving fast enough. She was moving ahead of God instead of waiting on God. But Sarah, even then in her story, had to have faith. You got to have faith that God's going to come through for you. It hurts to see my people be almost there and they allow the devil to just take over their mind. Guard your heart quick and hold on tight, because I am faithful. God is what do you keep hearing in this message? Faith, 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 faith. That's what you keep hearing, because guess what? He said it in his word. It is impossible to please God without faith. He said in the beginning, a lot of people proclaim that they believe in what I have shown them, but they have no works. What does those works look like? They're not staying on their knees seeking God. They're not believing. They proclaim they do. Oh yeah, I believe in what God showed me. Oh yeah, God showed me this. Oh yeah. He got me. But then at night you complaining. But then during the day, you allowing the enemy to put doubt on the inside of your mind, fear. God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. You got to learn to speak that onto yourself. God says, I am the truth. I am not the author of confusion. If I said it, surely I will do it. You need to study the word so that you may have it hidden in your heart, ready to tear the devil down. God ready. Okay? He's just trying to see if you're ready. He's just trying to see if you're ready to tear down the enemy. Come on now. We need to get excited. We don't need to get off our game. We don't need to go back and turn around and be like, oh yeah, God didn't really say that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't allow the enemy to confuse you. Because no, God said, if I said it, surely I will do it. He said, again, I am making sure I give you my very best. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Oh, he says, you need to study the word so that you may have it hidden in your heart, ready to tear the devil down. Oh, I said that already. Look, that's a reminder. Okay. God really wants you to hear that. Let me have your way in your life so I can show you the God that you serve. Woo! Oh my Lord. When he told me to write that part down, I said, okay, God, I see you got a little confidence in me. Do you got confidence in God? Do you got confidence? He says, give me the rest. Don't try to hide it. He already see it. Don't try to hide that smoking problem you got. Don't try to hide that unforgiveness you got in your heart. He already see it. Give it to him. He says, I will take care of you. I will provide for you. He says, rebuke the devil when he comes to try to steal your joy. He said, don't you know I created you in my likeness and image? I have given you power and strength to defeat the enemy in this season. He says, call on me. Let me know you need me. He says, give me your heart. I need you to give God your heart in this season. Don't stray away. Don't give up. Don't give up on God, because he surely has not given up on you once. He surely hasn't. His mercy, his grace, and his love is on you. And you got to believe that. You got to. Do not believe the lies of the enemy. And this last part he told me to tell you. He says, I'm listening. He says, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. And that is it. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep believing.